All right, I'm the flat rate master, and well, have you had one of those weeks? We've all been there. One of the techs here is having, well, a couple of those weeks where it seems like nothing goes right. Sometimes it's you know, that frustration amplifies itself. You make, well, stupid mistakes. Trust me, we've all been there. We've all been there. The worst part about it is when you're having one of those weeks where it just is one little thing, one big thing, and then another thing, and it always compounds itself. The thing is you've got to, well, relax. It's just temporary. You have to remember that. It's just right now. You know, but we've all had that, you know, those times where, you know, you go to do a, let's say, valve cover gasket, and you run the bolt in normal and it snaps right off before it's even tight. You know, you go to remove a valve cover, you're prying on it, and all of a sudden you hear the crack because you just broke the plastic valve cover, the one you didn't sell. It happens. It happens to everybody, no matter their skill level, no matter how long they've been doing it. It's just, you know, sometimes stuff just happens. You get those weeks where, you know, oh, the one part you actually need to do the job didn't come in. Or, you know, I'll give a perfect example. A couple weeks ago, it took 3 alternators to get the one that actually fit a car. Like literally, it took 3 alternators, 3 different brands, to find one that was actually configured correctly to actually fit the car. Today, I got an oil filter for a Volkswagen. Pretty standard, nothing real major. It's a canister filter. You know what the parts company sent me? A screw-on filter. Well, that ain't right. It's, you know, and it sat there and tied up my bay waiting on an oil filter because it didn't show up right. That's the kind of stuff that happens when you're having those kind of weeks. Believe me, you're not alone. You know, you're rushing to get a job done, you know, you screw something up, you know, you go to put a CV axle in on a job and you slice the CV axle seal, the one you just put in, you know, stuff like that happens. Doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. I keep saying that, but that's the fact, is those weeks happen to everybody. You know, when you're, it sucks, don't get me wrong. It always, always, always sucks. You know, it's like seeing a car you just worked on come back on a tow truck. Doesn't matter if it, you know, came back because, you know, the alternator failed after you did a rear brakes on it. It still sucks to see it back on a tow truck. You know, this video is meant to give you solace. It happens to everybody. Trust me. It happens to everybody. So hopefully you're not having one of those weeks. But if you are, it'll get better. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.